Okay guys, I want to go ahead and show you guys how to troubleshoot a generator. I had to use this during Hurricane Helene to power my house because we flooded. So, a couple quickies. First things first, I need to teach you about the breakers. This one is simple. Well, actually, first let's explain the watts. 3,500 watts is max wattage. If you want to run this generator, make sure you're going about 5 to 750 under. So with this, we're going to try to aim for about 2,750 to 3,000 watts max on the lines. These lines are split up, so 1,750 on one breaker and 1,750 on another. Depending on the device or what you're running, you can usually run, I mean, like if you're running a dehumidifier, it's gonna draw about 1,000, depending on the size, about 1,000 watts. So keeping that in mind, fans are probably gonna be about like 300 or 400. Now, if you blow this, you just have a breaker. Like you just simply press it in. That's if your breaker pops out. That will allow you to reset it. However, if you go into thermal overload, that's when the breaker, you press the reset, it does nothing. That means you got to shut the machine down, wait about 30 minutes to an hour and try it up again. Thermal overload is just like a safety mechanism to keep the thing just basically from blowing up. So once you hit thermal overload, game over. You got to wait about 30 minutes to an hour to get it going up again. AC breaker. This was on one of the other generators. If you turn it on and nothing works, you may have a breaker on the, well, not AC breaker, but they call it the AC breaker, but the larger plugs, the 120 volt, or not 100, 240 volt plugs. So you can see here, this one right here has a breaker. So once you flip that and engage that, it shuts these off. So if you want that off and switch off the AC breaker, just flip it up and then it'll allow these to run. And another thing is this one has GFIs. Sometimes these simple things, they just click. You just need to make sure they're clicked right. This little section or light right here is, it's good. And if it's green, it's good. So whenever you're green, you're solid on that. So keep that in mind. Thermal overload, breaker trip, power overload, and the AC breaker. Other than that, make sure your generator oil is good. The oil is down here on this one, but most of them it's on the lower end. And also another thing is if your unit just completely stops, check your gas. Gas is also a simple one. Oh, and if you're running some heavy equipment off of your generator, use a bigger cord. It allows you to have more power running through it. If you use the smaller ones, they'll get too hot and they might catch fire. Thanks for watching.